So I wasn't going to do a video today because we're just clearing out the fence line, but something I think might be a bit interesting is we've got the old existing posts which snapped off because they've rotted, have rotted into concrete where they've just concreted the wood straight in. They haven't put a bracket in. So we're going to try a technique Dave's found online where we're going to screw some big screws into the wood itself, lots of screws into here, really large ones, and then we're going to try and leverage the rotten wood out, leaving the existing concrete post bracket so that we can put the concrete in, because otherwise we're going to have to dig out half a ton of concrete on these two here. Dave, do you want to explain how it works? You have to speak. You have to speak loudly.
It's on a fulcrum base, so yeah, this is going to be your lever. That's going to be the pivot point, and in there, a lot of screws, long screws into what's rotten wood, but a lot of screws to get a bit of friction. Hold it there. Rope around it. Stick rope around this. But I'll get Carl to lift it up when I tie the rope around this.
Yeah.
And then all that wood shock will go. I reckon just the weight of this will ease it up slowly.
Like a counter lever, yeah. Putting the pressure on it.
About 2 foot of wood under there, but yeah, it's like a fulcrum, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Is it a fulcrum long enough I can move the world?
Yeah, I think so. I've never heard of this technique, so that's why I'm interested in to see if this actually works. But the other option, like I was saying, Dave, is we're going to have to dig those concrete things out, and they're huge.
Yeah.
And I'm not messing around. But that's the cleared out section. That's going to have to be burnt or go down the tip. But today we're just going to get the posts in and put a wire line up, and then we're going to have to put panels in. But yeah, I just figured this might be an interesting video. So we've been to B&Q, we've got all the fence panels and the posts, you saw that just a minute ago, and then these are the screws. So the idea is you put these into the wood itself, into the rotten post, as many as you can in through there with a rope attached, and then we lever it out. That's through the actual, you've gone through the rope?
Yeah, through the webbing.
How many do you reckon you're going to get in there?
I don't know,
at least 6 or 7, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I can't chew that up there. So look. I propose just nipping that under there.
You reckon that's enough?
Don't know. I think we'll give it a quick whirl.
Okay.
Right, filed it there. Do you want a video?
You can do it and I'll bend it if you want.
Oh, go on, you can get a good shot.
No, it needs more of an angle.
It's not coming, is it?
No, it's pulling, but it needs more of an angle. Doesn't matter if it pulls that rope in like that.
Yeah, just gotta do it quick because I got a plan. A bit of one, not much. Okay, a much bigger screw.
Get right in. There you go.
Right, that there. Right, so those 3 there, what I'm thinking now is with this, start binding
it
around.
Even around some of the screw heads if you can. Yeah. You know, like the ones which are exposed?
Yeah.
You're going to want me to lever it up now?
No, not yet. We'll get the...
Have you gone through one, or are you going to go through all of them at the same time?
Everyone individually, because they're all slightly different lengths. So at least they'll have a nice tension on all. So 1.
But if I raise it up, then you're working from that point.
What do you mean? Oh, no. When you lift it up, I'll take the tension off it.
Right, okay. We're going to go for broke, yeah, Dave?
To explain what we've done so far, or?
Yeah, so you've put, I think there's about 20 screws in there. Yeah. Each one goes through the rope, and then we kind of woven it into a web, and then we do ideally need a stronger rope. But you've webbed it across, so it's over 3 times. We're at an angle. Nice. And then you're going to pull down, and I'm going to see if it budges. Quite slowly. I think you need to pull this towards you a little bit because it's pulling at an angle. So if I hold, oh. Right, go on then.
Be careful, because if this goes, I'm not going to support this concrete thing.
No, they move. Oh, it's not budging. Keep going. You need to. Ah, it's pinged off.
There it is. There's no way that's coming out then, is there?
No, experiment failed. It's not budging. So now we're going to have to dig it out by hand. Dig out all the concrete.
The logic is there.
The logic's there, but the method's not working today. But we tried. Just a back end, isn't it?
It's there, there's bumping wood there.
That's where we want to get to. So the idea is to utilise the concrete that's there, because otherwise it's.
I wonder how this post failed. Well, it rotted above, didn't it? Yeah, below though, it's bomb-proof.
Yeah. And this is why you use brackets.
But due to financial reasons,
We're going to do the same. How far does it go down? That's the problem.
well, arguably it should be 2 foot, that's a worry.
You know something though? You don't have to go that far down.
Do you know?
No, because you want to go 2 foot down for stability, yeah? But because we've got this entire unit load of concrete here,
Yeah.
and the concrete here, I mean, if we can get down to about there, concrete it in, and then just cut the top off, it's not going to go nowhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, how long do you want to spend doing this? That's the other issue. Because we could be here for days trying to get this out. So this is floor level, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we can go a foot down and then utilise all of this mass of concrete and then postcrete around it and then cut the top off. It's not going to go anywhere. It'll be more secure than going 2 foot on a fresh post.
This whole lump of concrete's moving.
Yeah, I know. Is that whole thing?
Oh, God,
No.
the wood is stronger than the concrete.
It's when the neighbour come out
You know
and
what,
went,
should I-
by the
should I-
way, this is a power cable.
Yeah, go on. So,
Neighbour come out and went, by the way, that's a power cable. Oh, okay, thank you.
I was just about to cut it. I'm wondering, do we just plough the sledgehammer into the edge, the face of that, and just knock that all out?
Do you want it?
If it's wiggling now,
Was it really wiggling?
yeah, when you were levering it, it was wiggling. Hold on, I'll swing it at it. I feel like a dentist.
Use the other side though.
I don't have to use that, I was going to just crack it in there. So.
It's cracking. Oh, there you go. Who needs a gym, Dave?
I know. Right, let's get it level. It's the wood. Brace it.
Or do you reckon that's good enough?
No, we'll top it off. It's more. Just.
Right, so this is our week 2, and this is our next attempt at trying to take the post out without the concrete. What have you changed up, Dave?
Just bought these little, the marine little anchor points.
Cool.
So that was our issue yesterday. Trying to find a decent anchor point. So I'm hoping this will address it.
Have you got a stronger rope today as well?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I looked for a chain. I could not find a chain. But the only place it was snapping was where a screw went through it.
Yeah, because you weakened the strap.
Should be right.
Right, let's get the
we shall use
bar ready. Yeah, go for it.
Right. Fingers crossed. Anything?
It's not going to snap. You got some movement, but I think it's so rotted in. Keep going.
Try to break this.
No. No.
Not good.
Yeah. That's not going to work. We tried it. That's a fail. What did we do wrong?
I mean, that wood's not even rotten.
No. So what we're saying, the friction between the concrete or the fact that the wood's expanded, or a mixture of both?
I think it's damp and expanded and just wedged in tight.
And there's no way of getting that, so we're gonna have to sledge it out. Okay, well that's the video over. You did another job the other day, didn't you? And they rented a concrete cutter. Was it concrete breaker?
Concrete breaker.
And how long did it take to get through it?
Go to the video. I think it was 32 seconds.
For a whole chunk of about the same size bit of
Bigger
concrete.
than that. No, the
bigger.
The chunk was from there to about there wide.
Yeah.
And there long.
And it was what,
30 seconds? 33-ish.
And now we've going back to manual. That's taken you 1 minute to get that bit out.
This is the hard bit. Extraction.
I think it's coming. Do you want me to dig? Oh, there you go. And there's a post. I'd hit it from the other side, so you push it out.
Sneak down there. This concrete mix isn't as strong as the other one.
No. Funny that, isn't it? No, look, it's crumbling. What a relief though. Then I'd hit the wood from the from this side and see if you can just wedge it out. I know it goes a lot deeper though, so that's the issue.
Just free that bit up and then I'll whack it. Yeah, leave them good forms.
It's a bit gnarly though on top, isn't it?
It's all been chewed up.
Right, let's do this. It's working. Dave, you done it. Never give up.
Beauty.
Oh, I'm so excited.
This is
and
when we find
happy.
out it's 5 foot long.
Yeah. Dave, you've actually, look at that. Oh, never give up.
And you drop your phone down.
Whoop. Never give up. So that was a fulcrum technique, but we had to take a bit off the top.
I don't know whether we slightly loosened it or whether we got
Yeah.
the wet swollen bit or...
Because this is wet. This is really damp.
Yeah.
But it's worked. You are a genius of a Welshman.
Oh, no.
Just brilliant.
I'm just... I got nothing heroic to say.
Oh, mate. Revel with it.
Right, I can't clean that hole out. That's what she said. I'm going to put this down there.
Okay. So it's quite tight on the bottom and we're working off the existing concrete post. So Dave, what have you done quickly? You bent it so it goes in.
Otherwise you put that there and then pick the panel up and drop it on top.
So you're bending it.
But have a look up. There's trees in the way, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
So bend it and then we'll knock it back when it's fixed.
Great idea.
And that one, we're going to have to do the same, aren't we?
They don't call you the Welsh wizard for nothing. Panel number 2's up. That was slightly tighter than we expected, so we actually had to skim it a little bit. But that's two more to go.
Yeah.
The fence is in as straight as they can be based on the posts we had already existing. Wizard's worked his magic. And guys, he really does love being called the Wizard, so if you do want to refer to him in the comments, can you please refer to him as the Wizard? It's been so much fun calling Dave a wizard because he doesn't like it all day, that I didn't realise that he's actually deliberately cut through my welly. I didn't feel it because I've got big woolly socks on, but he sabotaged the wellies. We're worse than our kids, mate. Oh, you arse. You arse. Oh, no.
Put it there, it'd be trimmed because of the shop.
What do you think of your new fence? Are you happy with the new fence, Rosie? Yeah, she is. Well, the fencing took a lot longer than expected. The last thing we're going to do before I get home is put some garlic bulbs, which we got last weekend. Put some of these garlic bulbs into some pots because they're already sprouting. So we do them, leave them in the greenhouse. They still benefit from the cold in the greenhouse because the door's open and it's not a heated one. And then we'll probably tidy up and then resume normal schedule next week. So we'll be back down getting some work done around the allotment, hopefully not have to face any more fencing for a while. Vicky will come down, we'll have the usual snacks, coffee, gardening and a chat. How many did I get off of there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this one, 18, 19, 20. So we've got 20 more garlics. We use a lot of garlic in this house. So I think we're going to try and get all of them into pots today if we can. I've got pots everywhere. I'm going to use these little square ones for these. Just sit them on the tray in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a bag of John Innings multi-purpose compost. We're just going to fill up the pots. See you later. So I've put all the pots have got the compost in. I'm literally just using my finger. I'm making a little indent and then I'm placing each segment of the garlic bulb into the soil, and then you want it just covered by the soil itself, like so. And then if you've got one which is sprouting, I've just allowed the sprout to stick out. So we just get on and get all of these ones done. You just have to make sure that the root end is facing down each time you put one in. I saw someone online and they used the skin of the garlic and they baked it and then they powdered it down and they made garlic powder out of the skins. I don't know if that's a thing, I don't know how well that works, but I've definitely written it down on my little notebook of things I want to try and share on the channel. So hopefully if we get a decent crop of garlic over the next coming season, we could actually attempt to make some garlic powder from the skins. It'd be a really nice way of utilising the skin once when we're using the garlic, because it's obviously something that gets wasted quite often. So yeah, that's definitely something I want to try. So I thought I'd share that with you guys and say, has anyone else done that? Does anyone know of that as an idea, or is that a thing some people do? And next week, I think we are very close to Christmas. So next weekend is the last weekend before Christmas itself. Still coming up here because I just need my dose of allotment and being outside, especially in the hecticness of the holiday seasons. It all gets a bit much. My job gets a bit much. being stuck in the house gets a bit much. I just want to be out. Fishing is always hit and miss because we have so much bad weather. As much I want to get out and get on the whiting because I love eating whiting. I think it's an underrated fish. And yeah, when I don't get the opportunity to do that, just coming down here just takes the edge off it as well. But you might get a fishing video this festive period if I can get out with Dave, or even if the kids want to get out with me and just have a little bit of a break from the festivities, we could try and get on some whiting. There's a train coming. I've got some Norwegian Arctic rations that's coming up on the channel in the next couple of weeks. I've got a fun video I'm doing later. I'm not sure how much of a success it's going to be, but I've wanted to do it for a while. So I'm going to make an apocalypse Christmas dinner using shelf stable everything from the meat, veg, potatoes, and see if we can make a little roast dinner. It's the end of the world and it's Christmas and we still want a Christmas dinner kind of vibe. So I'm going to do that video. And alongside that, I want to do a shelf stable apocalypse takeaway. So I found some kits with some really long shelf life on them. It's like a peanut satay packet mix. And then I've got some Chinese fake duck or chicken or albinon, which is like a mussel. I'm going to choose one of them and we're going to fake takeaway. So that's coming up on the channel. And obviously, after Christmas we're going to go full gun planning for the allotment. I've got a random videos where I want to share with you. I picked up a gardening magazine and it come with 30, I think it was 20 or 30 packs of seeds, including vegetable seeds. I want to have a look at that, see if we can plant some of them up. It's actually got some flowers in there, which goes along with my plan to do some flowers for Vicky. A couple of the seeds aren't great. Oh, it stinks of garlic though, I love that. A couple of these seeds aren't too great, they've been a bit compromised, so they won't go, we won't be using them. I've only put the healthy ones in. And there we go, there's our tray of garlic bulbs planted up in compost to go alongside our raised bed with some of the garlic and onions. That's it for today. Next week we'll get some broad beans planted up, I think, because I was a bit late getting them into the ground because I've still got so much weeding and organising to do. Next best option is going to be to grow them in the greenhouse. Just grow them in some pots. They're still going to get that cold benefit. They're not going to get completely frosty, which they don't like, but they are going to get that cold snap, and that might make them a bit more resilient when we put them out in the spring. I will do a bunch from just in the ground in the spring as well. I think what we need to do as well, we need to have a sit down video where we just discuss what we plan to grow, and I discuss where we're going to put it in the allotment, and then you guys can give me some feedback on your opinion on what you think I should be doing. One of the jobs is going to be to clean all of this. Oh, I've got dirty hands anyway, what's the point in doing that? All the dirt, and just get this whole place scrubbed down and cleaned up, I think. But yeah, I think that'll be a future video. We just sit down. I might even share with you, if you want, I can share with you a load of my lovely garden books I picked up from charity shops over the last couple of years. So let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see, and I will see you for a more normal formatted allotment adventure next week, now that the fencing's done. I'm going to go home, I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to pick up my lovely wife, and I'm going to take her for a drink down the local.